go. All right. If you think of the fruits, the herbs and the vegetables of our region, I think it's safe to say they're quite distinctive. I mean, if you think about it. Strawberries from Holstraten, exquisite. Hop shoots from Poperinge, excellent of course. Endives, Belgian invention. Brussels sprouts, Belgian invention as well. Now the fact that these vegetables are so special, it challenges our chefs to show something special on your plate. And I'm here to show you that all year round, every season, you can find exquisite vegetables on your plate. Have a look. Here we go. Have a look at this. A normal person will tell you that this is mud, but what you're looking at is fertile soil full of life. I've come to the outskirts of Brussels to Smala Farming, where they have a holistic approach to the growing of vegetables. This was an initiative by some gastronomic chefs who wanted to have the best vegetables possible. And that's why I'm going to dig in. So what's the idea, Dries? Where are we currently?
We are in Smala Farm, near to Brussels. And there you see the city, in fact, nearby.
Yeah.
And it's the rich soil around the city,
Yeah.
to encourage young people to start farming again on a good way.
You're digging deep down into the soil to have a look at how this really works, this chain actually.
We go deep into the soil, but the soil goes deep into us. And we are just one living being of the millions of living beings. We need to see life into a crop of salad. If there's no life, if there's no whole, it's not normal, because we are never alone. We are not alone on this planet. There are millions of other living beings.
So these chefs, these Brussels chefs, these Flemish chefs, they came to you with a question. They said, okay, we need inspiration, we need good products, we need high quality products.
In fact, we grow together. If you are a chef, it has to be better, because it's your job. You are an artist. You want to work with the best product. But something that's grown with chemicals on water, they didn't want to work with this anymore.
You're gonna taste that on the plate.
You're gonna taste, and it's, yes, sure. The cauliflower, a real cauliflower, in winter has this taste, in summer this taste. Okay, we have a longer day, the taste is changing.
Really?
I'm in a never-ending road of learning. I see new insects coming, very fast. Nature is so strong. Before there's nothing, now they come back. On a small field like this, it has 1,000 different things.
Cabbages, I can see them.
Here,
What's that over there?
Everywhere. Take care. Maybe I just show you.
I'm sorry.
It's no problem.
I didn't see there was something here. This is just...
No, I'm going to
straw.
show you the underworld, because if you walk here, you kill in fact the life that is under the soil. Look, the life of a real soil.
I can see the earthworms and the...
All the little holes,
Yeah.
the little insects walking. This is their house.
Yes.
So we as human beings take care. We take care as farmers where we walk.
So there are no crops here, but you want to protect the soil, and that's why you put
the small worm. And if we put plants here, we don't have to plow. The insects, the whole life, the microorganisms, they in fact, they make the soil, they decompact it. They're all little holes with air, and then the roots, the plant can live together with all those organisms. And you will have very healthy plants.
Yeah.
But it's good from time to time to feel the life of the soil, with the underworld.
Get rooted.
And this is what we do now. We have the normal cauliflower, like everybody knows. This is in fact, the broccoli for us, of the cauliflower, with this energy going up. It's even stronger, it's even better, it's even healthier. Then we have the flower, we work with the flower. And then we have the seeds, we work with the seeds. Just one little broccoli is 1,000 seeds that you will eat or you don't eat. If you don't eat it, go back for next life. Think once. Go for it.
This is nice.
It is That's real flavor. A forced product don't have this. A forced product, you have to think about the sauce you're putting up. Here you have the pure taste. It's even nearly aromatic.
It's more aromatic than normal broccoli, to be honest. How would a chef implement this in his menu?
The gastronomic chefs who put this forward in their art. Because this is already art.
Exactly.
And the taste, you eat one mini broccoli, it's like you eat a whole cauliflower. And there are no chemics inside.
Might I just be honest? This has been a morning with quite the surprises, really. What do you want to talk about now?
I'm gonna look my mice.
Careful, there are pumpkins here as well, between the corn. This is something that a normal farmer would spray away with pesticides because this is fungus, and you don't want fungus on your corn.
Yeah, it's a little bit stupid because they put millions of euros. They waste millions of euros to destroy. I met this in South America, where it's a delicatessen. All the gastronomic chefs in Flanders, and they know it, but they didn't know that it grows here in Belgium. But it's just normal.
It's a mushroom.
It's a mushroom living together.
This is the future of farming we're looking at right here. Can I have a taste then? This is unlike anything I've ever tasted before, because it's not earthy. It's got a sort of freshness you can find in, for instance, an onion also. The structure is like an onion. Maybe we should grab something to eat. What do you say?
Thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you. Yes.
I'm gonna eat this. Let's have a look. From farm to fork doesn't become any more concrete than this. Have a look at this. Nice carrots, you know, some cabbage, some sweet potato. They even added a small petal. That's really good. These were growing just minutes ago on the farm, and they're going straight into my belly. See you guys later. Bon appétit. Hello. Hello, can you hear me? You might think I'm standing in the countryside. You might think I'm standing in a jungle. Well, you're wrong. I'm currently standing on the roof of the abattoir site here in Anderlecht, where they have an aquaponic farm. Welcome to Big Farm! Jens, you have to explain me something, because I'm standing on one of the oldest buildings of Brussels, where they used to bring in cattle and take out meat, and today you are farming vegetables.
Yes, so the abattoir site wants to bring a new wind or a new existence. They're attracting a lot of new businesses that work around sustainable production and mainly crops production.
But you're an aquaponic farm. What does that mean then?
So aquaponics is a combination of two words: aquaculture on one side, so the growing of fish, and hydroponics on the other side, which is cultivating plants mainly through water. So we use the water from the fish to irrigate the plants.
You have fish here as well?
Yeah.
Let's go and check that out then. So there you have them. This is the first part of your ecosystem that you've built here.
We collect water from a well located on site. We use it in the basins. The fish grow in there, they leave their residue. After a filtration step, we have to renew some water. The wastewater goes to a plant production. So that's what's on this side, a vegetable greenhouse. And we also have a second greenhouse where we produce aromatic herbs that is located above us.
And the whole goal is to have human consumption.
Exactly. So both the fish and the vegetables and the aromatic herbs are used for human consumption.
So basil, parsley, look at the vastness of this thing. It's amazing. Now what's the deal with these platforms here?
So they're called ebb and flow or tidal tables. So they make
Ebb
this.
and flow.
Yeah.
So then again, this water is recuperated from the stage before this one.
Exactly.
What happens next with the water?
Then it gets collected and reused all the time. We're not energy neutral, but the energy we use comes from the solar panels on site. And apart from that, we use the residual heat from the building down below. So we're located on a market hall, which has a lot of refrigeration. So about a third of the energy we use to heat up the greenhouses comes from downstairs, and it's free, essentially.
Who came up with this idea?
So Steven Beckers is the founder of the project. He's a Belgian-British architect who has been specializing in circularity and circular economy for many decades. He's worked on many projects abroad and in the end found this opportunity, got together the investors and made it happen.
Wow. All right.
These are my favorite ones.
Thank you so much. Jens, thank you for your time. Great story, all the ecology and the sustainability. I love it. And for you, if you're going to taste a tomato, make sure it's a sustainable one. It'll taste even better. That's great. And look at me, right now I'm in Antwerp, just a 40-minute drive from Bruges, to meet up with one of the most innovative chefs in vegetable cuisine. Let's go and have a look. Seppe, what do we have here?
So actually this is fennel.
This is excellent.
The anise is really inside, the taste. You know, if you have a plant, you can use all part of it.
Let's say asparagus. When they grow out to be longer, would you use those as well?
Yeah, for sure. Even I have asparagus for 2 years already in the ground, and it become like a wild, amazing plant. And yeah, we use the tops, the leaves, the parts. I think it has to support the dish, not to make it fancy or something.
Exactly.
Like
So
that.
this is your laboratory.
Yeah,
we're looking
kind
at.
of.
So we're here
Yeah.
in the middle of the port of Antwerp because this is your new story.
Yeah.
First off, tell me, Seppe Nobles, you used to be, the big chef at Graanmarkt 13. Like you won one award after the other. It just kept on coming. It was a success story of your life.
Success story. Yeah, it was amazing. I did the opposite that people were waiting for or were expecting. I had the idea to become or a farmer or a chef.
So you became both.
I became both. Yeah, especially in the middle of Antwerp. My vision from the beginning was supporting local producers, supporting working with vegetables, pushing down the ecological footprint, respecting the seasons.
When I think of the Flanders vegetables, we have asparagus, we have witlof as well, a Belgian invention, Brussels sprouts as well.
They are amazing.
Would you say we're still innovative today?
In the year 1400, so it's way back in time, the King of England called us the vegetable garden of England. And actually now we are supplying the whole world. We have the best beer in the world, we have the best chocolate in the world. Actually, what I just said isn't true, because we don't have cacao beans. But we have the craftsmanship, we have the best chocolatiers, and we have the best beer brewers, We are innovating our way of serving gastronomy. I have a completely new project, and as you said, it's such a beautiful thing to do.
So you just
that I decided to stop Graanmarkt 13 and to continue my story over here. A lot of friends of me in the city, they are saying like, oh Seppe, we can't find the right people, can you help us? So I created this amazing academy. Those guys, they worked all over the world, but they traveled to Antwerp to start up a new life. And the thing that we are doing with those refugees is supporting them to find a nice job and to keep on doing those amazing craftsmanships that they learned in their own country.
Exactly.
On our products, on our season. I never ever learned such an amazing amount of ideas. The whole kitchen is giving me amazing tips and tricks. Yeah. Actually now in 30 minutes we have a new menu for the rest of the week. The idea, mussels with fries, we did a remake, but mussels with some naan bread, with garlic. And then inside we fried the mussels with not only the beer that like we used to do, but we did it with yogurt, Pakistani flavors. The dish was exploding in the whole city. Everybody was talking about Ija's mussels. Yeah. And actually he never made mussels before on the way that we did it. The dishes that we serve here, they were never served at any place. They inspire me with those techniques. I inspire them with our local products. And that's really, we meet in the middle of the plate, and that's our conversation. People, they taste our conversation. It's not a dish.
As you can see, this is a whole melting pot. Cultures coming together, different languages talking together and creating something entirely new. Of course.
A melting pot. It's nice.
Melting pot. That might be the name of his new kitchen. I don't know.
Let's.
You can use that if you want.
Okay, thanks.